Millions upon millions of Robux was just stolen from users. Well, a user. Roblox is completely broken again, and just so much more Roblox news and just drama that I want to talk about in today's video. Because, dude, there's so much, man. There's so much. Like, for example, wait, I can't, nuh-uh. I forgot something. I needed to thank my subscribers, because if you're subscribed right now, I thank you. And if you're not, I'm not thanking you. You're dumb, and you need to subscribe now, and then I thank you in my next video, so you have to watch... You get the point. Let's get on to the freaking news, okay? Such as Roblox releasing a new API. So this is not like a big story at all, but it's something that I find interesting because I do like to develop games in my spare time. Granted, they do suck, but, you know, I try my best. So something was added to Roblox, like, just in general, that devs can use now, which is called shape casts or block casts, I guess. Why did my alarm go off, bro? Anyways, let's see what this is, okay? So basically what it is it's just ray casting. If you don't know what ray casting is, it's basically how guns shoot in games. Like if you play Arsenal, if you play, I don't know, Phantom Forces, actually I don't know, whatever, it basically uses these things called ray casts, which basically can just, like, it's hard to explain. Google it if you care. But yeah, this is basically just like a new version of ray casting that actually uses like circles, because actual ray casts are just like singular lines. They go from one point to another. These get like a big beam. So TLDR, what this means is people can now make big guns. I guess that's just one way of using these things with like big bullets. So now people don't have to use projectiles to like make big bullets like that. That's just one like example I can think of in my head, but they have many use cases. Yeah, so you can use it for like large missiles, it says, which is really cool. I don't know, this is just something that I think is really cool as someone who has tried to develop a game before. And yeah, it's a pretty cool update to me. Maybe not to you. Let's move on to some cooler stuff that might interest you more, which is some actual exploiting that's been going on Roblox. So as you know by the BYFRON updates, we already know what's going on. I'm not going to explain it again. The anti-cheat's out. There's been a lot of people that have actually been trying to exploit the anti-cheat, okay? With this one, I don't know if I showed this already. I'm having like a brain fart moment, but I have multiple examples to show in this video, where basically in this video, someone is exploiting on an iPhone, which I knew this was kind of possible on Androids, but I didn't know this was possible on iPhones. And I don't even know if this is real or not, because the way iPhones are made and like set up, I don't think this is possible, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is like jailbroken or something. But yeah, as you can see, it's just someone, they basically just, they exploit on mobile, because at this time, Roblox on mobile didn't have the anti-cheat, which I'm surprised that mobile even got the anti-cheat. I'm surprised Roblox actually had that foresight. Apparently, this has been patched already, so I'm just talking about this for no reason, but basically, there's another thing that happened that I think is kind of important, and it's something that I thought about in my last video when I talked about how people were getting a lot of errors, and they actually were having to switch to the Windows version of Roblox, because exploiters figured out that the Windows version on the Microsoft Store of Roblox is in 32-bit, so you can actually still exploit on it. Granted, I don't think this is a permanent thing, because every single time exploiters find something like this, it gets patched within like a couple days. And in this situation, all Roblox has to do is just make the Windows version 64-bit, and it's done. So yeah, I've just seen a lot of people kind of saying on Twitter that exploiting is still out there, and it's still very existent. And all you really have to do is just download the Windows version of Roblox. So yeah, it's really easy to do that. And yeah, I just thought that was kind of interesting. And yeah, maybe it'll get patched. I have no clue. But yeah, that's what's going on with BYFRONs. That's just some small little updates that I've seen with exploiters finding out how to exploit again, and then it getting patched, and it's a cycle at this point. Every video I'm going to be talking about something like this, because every like 2 to 3 days something like this happens. But yeah, that's what's going on with exploits. It still is really hard to exploit on Roblox unless you do like some workarounds, as I mentioned earlier. But yeah, let's move on to the next story, which is something that you might actually care about, which is Roblox being shut down in some countries. Now this needs a bit more explanation, because yeah, basically from what I understand and what I've seen is Oceania is a continent, all right? And basically, so in most online games, they actually have servers in each different continent, and then in different places inside of that continent. And apparently Roblox has shut down their servers in Oceania, or maybe they've just, I don't know, went down. We don't know if they've been shut down or just went down. So basically what this means is that there's no more servers in the countries for like Australia and all the ones on the screen right now. Now that doesn't mean that these people can't play Roblox. They can play Roblox all they want. It's just they're gonna have really bad ping. And I mean, Roblox's servers are already so bad, like ping wise. So I just can't imagine being in one of these countries in this continent and just, man, it's just, bro, I can't imagine how bad the ping is. I couldn't really find any like sources for this. I've just seen a lot of people tweeting like roughly about it, and I also saw Chiseled's video. So I don't know exactly what's going on here. You can tell me in the comments if you know more, but from what I know, it might just be down. Like these servers might come back up in the future. Like there was no like official thing or reason for these like servers to shut down. But then again, there's a lot of things that Roblox has done that have no reason reason to it, but they do it anyways. So who knows? But yeah, the people in this continent can still play Roblox. They just can't play it with good ping, really. So yeah, that's what's going on with that. And these countries having some really big issues with their server. But now let's move on to some other big news and issues, such as Roblox being broken again. Yes, guys, in my last video, I talked about a bunch of errors that have been happening, but today and yesterday, I've gotten so many more people talking about a brand new error that is just going on Roblox that I love. I love to hear, guys. And it's basically the white screen of death. You know, we've had the pink screen of death on mobile, but now we have a PC version, which is the white screen of death. Now, I think this has happened for a little while, but I think it's ramped up a lot in the past couple days, because if you go on Twitter and you search white screen of death, there's so many people complaining about it. And yeah, so basically what this is your screen goes white on Roblox and you can't see anything, and then after like 20 seconds, Roblox will close on its own. Now, from what I know, this is kind of just like a Windows issue. It depends on what Windows version you're on. I've heard from some tweets and stuff that you can literally just go to your like Windows settings, and there's like a checkbox for optimizing windowed games, and you're supposed to click it or unclick it. I don't know. I'll try and put like a screenshot of what I mean on the screen, and maybe that'll fix your issue. So if you're having the white screen of death, try out what I just said. Apparently it's fixed a couple people's white screens of death. And yeah, that's just one major issue that I've been seeing. And again, I don't know why this is happening. Nobody knows why. Maybe it's the BYFRON update. Who knows? But I mean, there's been so many errors on Roblox as of recent. Like, this is not surprising, and I just thought I'd mention it because there might be a fix for it that I just mentioned. So yeah, if you're having this issue, I hope it gets fixed. Let's move on to the next story, which is this thing that YouTubers are promoting, and I'm not promoting it personally because I'm not sponsored, but if they want to sponsor me, they can sponsor me. But yeah, a lot of people have been thinking this is a scam. There's basically this thing called Fresh Cut, which I talked about in a previous video, where they gave like some guy an iPad when he only used like a bundle on Roblox or something. It's very funny. But basically, this website goes a little bit more deeper than what I thought. They basically like have like this part of their website where you can get like free Robux and stuff like that. It's also kind of like TikTok. It's very interesting, to say the least. It's like 5 different apps in one, and I'm not trying to promote it here because I don't know. Hey, if they want to sponsor me, go ahead. But yeah, TLDR, what they have is like this thing where you can redeem Robux and stuff like that. Now, I don't know how legit this is. Granted, I think it probably is legit. It just takes a really long time to get any sort of Robux. It's also not against the rules because it's in gift card form, which is completely fine. But yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people kind of say like, is this illegal? Why are people doing this? This is not allowed. When it is technically, and it's not really that big of a deal. So yeah, no, this is not a scam. You can technically get free Robux from it, but is it worth it? Probably not. It's probably not worth your time, guys. But yeah, so no, Roblox YouTubers are not promoting a scam. But now let's talk about some bigger news, such as some Please Donate drama, guys. So basically, Please Donate actually had a lot of different things happen to it because of the BYFRON update that I didn't mention before, such as bots being almost gone. Apparently, if you joined Please Donate, there would be like a lot of bots that would just like, I don't know, beg for Robux, which makes a lot of sense. And yeah, apparently most of those are gone. But on top of that, something else happened on Please Donate that's absolutely massive, which is this person that donated this much Robux on the screen right here. I think it was more than this, but this is what showed up on the leaderboard. And yeah, basically with all this Robux was donated, and you're like, oh, that's a great thing. That's nice. That's cool, right? Until you realize that the person that donated all this Robux actually bought the group with all the Robux in it illegally. There's a lot of rumors saying that they bought the group that had all this Robux in it for $100,000, which I don't think is true. Since all that Robux is poisoned, I don't think they would be selling it for 100,000, nor would anyone buy it for 100,000. But yeah, so basically what happened is this person bought a group on like a black market, had a bunch of Robux in it. They took all the Robux out of it, put it into their account, and then donated it to random accounts on Please Donate. And what a lot of people are saying is that the accounts they donated it to were actually their accounts, and they were just trying to like spread the Robux out amongst a bunch of accounts so it doesn't get banned. But what happened was that they got banned. Every account that actually got a donation from this person was banned, I think. And all the Robux that was like stolen from this group was actually, I think, like just completely wiped off the face of the earth technically, because yeah, all the accounts that had the Robux were banned. So yeah, the only person that actually got a chunk of this Robux was Hasm, because Hasm gets like a 10% cut of each donation in his game. So yeah, the real winner here is Hasm. Yeah, apparently, yeah, that's just what happened. And it's very crazy because this is like millions of Robux. Like, this is thousands of dollars. That's what's going on with Roblox news. Bye.